Well, where does this leave Julian Assange?
Not in a very good place, I have to say. This was a big push by his legal people. Having the arrest warrant lifted failed last week because the judge was unsympathetic to the position. She maintained that Julian Assange should still honour the arrest warrant and show up in a UK court to explain his disappearance in 2012. His legal team went back today to explain that there was an element of proportion to this. In other words, it was an exceptional case. He has health issues. He's been under effectively house arrest for the last 5.5 years. Doesn't that seem like a punishment enough? All this went before the judge today, and she was repeatedly unsympathetic again. She said that it's not the same as being in jail, to be under house arrest in an embassy like this in Knightsbridge, that his health issues did not seem too bad, and he should honour this arrest warrant. So the arrest warrant stands. In other words, it's the same situation as it has been since 2012. If Julian Assange sets foot outside, 1 foot outside this embassy here, the Ecuadorian Embassy, he is liable to arrest and therefore taken into custody with UK authorities, which means he's vulnerable to the Americans reaching out for an extradition order.
And just remind us of the background to all of this.
Well, the main point is that what Julian Assange has been trying to do all along, since resisting going to a UK court in 2012 to hear allegations coming from Sweden about crimes he may or may not have committed there, was to avoid being extradited to the United States. The United States has made it quite clear, ever since WikiLeaks published secret documents and government material 5 or 6 years ago, that they want to see Julian Assange tried in a US court for breaching their privacy rules. Now, this year alone, the US Attorney General, the head of the CIA, and the former head of the FBI have all reiterated their determination to see Julian Assange face prosecution in the United States. Now, being based in London at the moment, Julian Assange is vulnerable to that extradition possibility to the United States. And the Crown Prosecution Service here in the UK will cooperate at many levels with the US to allow that to happen. Julian Assange knows this, and he's determined, therefore, to avoid that happening. The only way he can do that at the moment is by staying on safe ground, Ecuadorian ground, at their embassy here. But, of course, he can't stay there forever. It remains still a waiting game with no conclusion.
Andrew Wilson in London, thank you.